a few minutes, and it seems like it wasn't working. Hopefully this part is working. For some reason, the video just cut out. The video just cut out and wouldn't display. I'm gonna check to see if that's still going on. So it looks like it's working. The video just cut out. Okay, so checked sound, checked sight. Oh, it still says it's going. So this is still part of the same stream. Okay. We'll see what we do. Hold on, can I reverse? No, I can't really reverse. We'll see what we do. We'll see if I might, we call it, throw up something like in the middle. I might throw something up in the middle or not, just depending on when I go back and see just how long that period of time that the thing was gone. But yeah, I don't know why we lost picture. I mean, maybe on your guys' side we didn't lose picture, and it was just on my side saying that we lost picture. I might seem crazy right now. Might seem crazy. Might seem like nothing happened, but on my side it was having some trouble. Yeah, everything's having some trouble. It's taking a while to load. It's taking a while to do a lot of stuff. I mean, it's recording still. All right, seemingly. But either way, we need to find out what we're gonna do. So we need to get close enough to the city to check on this guy's. Hold on one second. Let me close a few things. Okay, and see if that'll work. Oh, is that someone following us? We got Masaru following us. It's a wandering trade. He's just wandering. He's a wandering trader? No, we can't trade with him. Alright, well, let's keep going. Okay, why? For some reason, we're walking. Oh, are we way down? Yeah, heavy. They're way down. So they'll get some strength. We'll actually speed up the time. There we go. Let's throw that on them, actually. So get some weight. Which one's actually better? Is that old refitted blade? Old refitted blade. One's more blunt damage. The other one's more cutting, right? A little more cutting. And I want to keep him with that. Was that there's more bleeding? So hold on. And let's put that there, just so we have. Hold on. We have two things there, and that should get their strength up. Okay, so let's have them sneak. And Crawlcash, keep on going. Jaglonger, you want to stay back. I don't know who sees you. Oh, the other guy. That's probably who. Crawlcash, you're not wanted anymore. Okay, perfect. Just run. You're good. You need to hide then. We need more recruits for one. Because otherwise, this is going to be a two-person operation each time. And two-person operation is not what we're hoping for. Let's see. Seeing here. Now we mostly want to get disenfranchised Shaq, because that's kind of, since we're going for kind of Band of Bones, we're not gonna try to be exclusively Shaq necessarily, but we do want to at least be primarily. Just because they'll fit the theme kind of our team. Okay, it seems like, hold on, we can go get, oh, it's not quite early enough that we can, do we have anything that we can sell? We do have some stuff we can sell on this. So let's go ahead and see if we can. Now, if I remember correctly, they will buy slave trader stuff now because they've fought them a little bit, but I could be wrong. Yeah, they'll buy it. If you can sell it for full price, buy it, sell it to a store. Okay, we want to give the Jaglonger the mercenary plate. Ooh, we are a bit short. Just a little bit short. So that. And let's actually trade with, let's go back to where Jaglonger is hiding. And get some more stuff. Because I think she's got a bunch of stuff on her that we can sell. Oh. Yeah, move away from that, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna actually take that armor. That also help her hide a little bit. Take all this. Plated boots really hurts the stealth, so we're actually going to get rid of the plated boots on both of them. And buy new drifter's boots if we can. Take all these. That's okay. So we want 2 standards. Like we got standards, and you could probably have them share some food real quick, or carry some of the food. They can share from the one backpack, so that will work. There we go. And have Crawl Cash run in and dispense the goods. Hopefully nobody really notices Jag longer. Even though she says she can be seen. She is in a disguise, at least partly. Not probably so much anymore, but... Black plate jacket is what we want to buy, so let's sell all this. Oh, we're still a bit short. Ah, we're still short. Short by quite a bit, actually. That sucks. Hold on. I could buy it if I sold that. Or I could sell... some metal. Ooh, I did not mean to... Is that enough, though? That is enough. We'll go with the smaller medical kit for the moment, then. Okay, let's go ahead and trade with them. So she'll actually have some real armor. So Jag Longer, and we bought 3 sets of armor, but it got lost because Els was holding everything, and they took them out, which really didn't help us at all. We also do need underclothes, otherwise it's going to be real dangerous for us. I'm going to take that. I'm going to sell that too, if I can. It's going to be a while until we can buy shoes. Jag Longer is... Ooh, whoa, what's going on over here? Starving Vagrant is causing some crime? Is that what I'm getting? You know, I wonder who's inside the cells. Because we could save some people. That way. Oh, that's not a bar. I was going to try to run into a bar, but okay, let's run here. You're hidden, right? Yeah, you're hidden. We might even try to save a prisoner. I might even try to do that pretty soon, actually. Hold on, where's the prison? Because Crawlcash's brother died because they kept throwing him into a prison, and when he tried to save his dog, he ended up dying in the attempt to save him. And after the dog sacrificed itself to save him. So that was a real tragic start. Okay, a lot of these guys, okay, even slaved. How about the slave house? The slave whatever place, or whatever they call it. See if we can free anyone from there, maybe. Where are we looking at? We got a few people in here too. I was mostly looking for other shack, but we're not gonna. We don't have to be exclusive in this campaign. However, I was just mostly looking for that so we can do mostly Band of Bones, but not necessary for us to get what we want across. Because ultimately, we may want to go against the Czech Nation and kind of, be a counterpoint to them. Because I did a lot with the Holy Nation before, as in like being a different kind of variant of them. So I kind of would like to try to do a different kind of variant of the Czech Nation if I could. But we're being dragged into this, path of vengeance. We got mostly unwittingly. I'm just running around right now to get their athletics up because, as you can see, they're gonna need it. Right now, their strength, they're really getting slowed down for one. At least Jag Longer is. So by having them, we call it, run around and get some equipment, or not some equipment, but some athletics up, we'll be able to know we can outrun other threats in the future. However, Crawlcash is running just fine. Oh no. Oh, that's not good. How much do you look like a slave? 4%? Wait, is that 4%? Looks like a slave, 10%. Ooh. Let's run to the gate. Run to the gate. Oh boy. Pick up. Here, pick them up. And I want to press play. Okay, there we go. Run. He can still run for them. Crawlcash, I will say, is turning out to be the far more competent of the two brothers. He has survived against all odds. Like, he literally just decided to not die. Like, he literally healed himself up on the ground. I have to give him some credit. He has been absolutely reliable, if nothing else. The other thing is finding the appropriate kind of gear to go with the black plated things, because we'll call it, not a lot of 100% pants, to be totally honest. Other than the samurai cloth pants. And the samurai cloth pants, as you can tell, are not nearly as effective at cut resistance as the armor itself. There are, there is the plated, which you can get from the hive. We could go to the hive area to get it. In fact, we may. We may, because then we can mess with beak things. Which you might go, what? Don't mess with beak things, but believe it or not, it's very profitable if you know what you're doing. First aid. I feel like they don't really mess with Jack Longer as long as she's being carried. Oh wait, we're hitting their arm. That's not good. I'm gonna let's go ahead and pick them up, and let's get Crawlcash working on that strength too. He can run pretty fast, even comparatively to most enemies, even with them on the shoulder. So I'm gonna actually, okay. So if we want to run to the hive area, ooh, I don't think a lot of Empire people can even run that fast though. I'm pretty sure they're pretty slow. And by the time we get there, we might have some good athletics. So I'm going to actually kind of... This might be a really, really bad idea, but I'm actually going to just run straight through. On worst case scenario, we get a crazy high bounty, but it's not like we'll ever be friends with the Holy Nation as the Shek. It just isn't going to work out that way. So let's run, yeah. Let's see what happens. Let's see if you guys are still seeing the video. Yeah, I don't know what happened with that video. I don't know if it's just, what do you call it? It's just temporary. But I think someone mentioned before that it went out. But when it went out before, it actually started a whole new stream. So it cut and then started. So it cut it into another part. So... I do know that there's I was looking back at the Survivalist series. Someone had mentioned something about it to me, and I was looking back, and I realized that I just realized I had made some number errors when I was going through with the streams and how I had did them. So I noticed that I do have a tendency to put a part 1 and part 2. So hopefully I like to make sure that I have them numbered right. So hopefully that there wasn't much confusion on that one. I do know one of them I actually had the wrong. I think I had something under the Dark Tire. Oh boy, who's running after us? That's a Sand Ninja. He's worth some money. Where is this? Oh no, it's Stout. The fateful location. Oh, he hit us in the head pretty bad. Put down. Okay, run inside. Run inside, Jaguar. Throw block on. Oh boy. Just run here. You might get caught. Oh, guards. Where are the guards? Where are the guards? Speaking of, where are the guards? Wait, now this is creepy. Stoat's a ghost town. And I was coming here to get vengeance on them, but they're already gone. This is creepy, to say the least. Everybody run in there. Oh boy, we are really bleeding on the head. He's gonna hit us probably in the head again. Where'd everybody go? Oh, this is spooky. Everybody in Stoat is gone. Oh gosh, this is not good. Okay, hide for one. And run back here. You're gonna have to help out. Okay, so Crawlkesh is down. Which is fine, that's fine. No one's here, so he can't enslave us, really. So just go inside here. Close the door. Okay. Oh, no. He's gonna run up for us. Ah, boy. He's hitting the door. Let's sneak. Okay. He's gonna keep hitting the door. Let's see what happens. Oh, he's dying. Crawlkesh is dying and fast. Where is everybody? Where'd everybody go? Everyone's gone in Stoat. Oh no, here... Starving vagrants are wandering in. Where'd everybody go? They're all gone. That is not good. Here, heal yourself real quick. And then you're gonna have to heal, first aid. Where'd everyone in Stoat go? Like, literally every single person is gone. Open. This is creepy. This is seriously creepy. I honestly don't know where everyone's gone. They're all missing. I was gonna come here and kill them all, and now they're all gone. Oh gosh, what's going on outside? Or, you know, I mean, eventually that was gonna be the whole plan. I mean, maybe, I don't know if it would have succeeded. But now there's just manhunters, everything. Like, every single Imperial citizen is missing. There's no store owners. There's no slavers. Pick up. It's literally just empty. This is spooky, to say the least. Nomads walking through. No one in anywhere. I wonder if the bar has anyone. Where's a bar? There's a bar. If anyone was gonna have someone, then it'll be the bar. Oh, keep an eye on your job. The other on strangers. Okay. No one in the. Okay, that's definitely spooky, and it costs nothing. Okay, let's put him in the bed. I have no idea what happened. So, our vengeance on Stoat is kind of looking strange, to say the least. Is Stoat? Question mark, question mark. Residents. It doesn't even tell me how many residents there are. It's United Cities. Roaming, current max 0, desired max 0. Actual number of residents are all question marks. This has been a spooky stream, to say the least. Everyone's missing. We had a period of time where the screen blacked out. We got nothing but manhunters and slavers in Stoat. And just quiet wind. I don't know if you guys can hear the wind. But that is spooky. I mean, there's people, but they're just not... They're like wanderers wandering through. I mean, I guess I could check the barracks. That's the next place to check, right? Would be the barracks. However, some of these wanderers are not friendlies. A lot of nomads. Nomads are just picking through this place. Oh, it's all empty. Oh, now I guess we could check what's in here. Always just curious. Oh, just resources, like trade supplies. Okay. I don't really want to take anything, but because we want to win everything through battle, but everything's gone missing. This is I've been avoiding Stoat for so long just to get here, and then no one to be here is really not what I expected. This is spooky. I'm gonna run back real quick to the bar, have her sleep next to, what do you call it, Carlcash. I mean, Carlcash. When Carlcash wakes up, this will be particularly strange. I was running there to get the guards to turn them off, not to knock out the Sand Ninja. That's why we had to hide from the Sand Ninja, which was spooky in and of itself. Imagine going into a town and it's a ghost town, being chased by a ninja with that basket on his head. And having literally trying to bust the door in while you're hiding inside, and he just stops just short of we call it breaking it down to leave. Oh man, there's people dying everywhere out here. These manhunters. Yeah, don't know what happened. I don't know if there is any store that's still open. And then we're just gonna rest though, and theorize because we got Carlcash, who's still pretty hurt. He's been hit on his head pretty bad with a sword, so it's basically that his head divoted. But he's got to wake up. When he's going to wake up, he's going to be stuck with, oh, that's not someone you want looking at you from across the way. That's a slaver caravan boss, right? Or slaver caravan guard. Oh, no. That's a bunch of slavers. Oh, no, that's not good. And whoever looks like an ex-slave. We gotta get out of town. This town's not good for us. It's just empty now. No guards or anything. It's just literally just gone to the... He's literally gone to the, what do you call it? Oh no, the samurai! Here's some samurai coming back in. They're patrolling. What are they going to do after re-entering the town? Kind of curious. I want to sneak. I'm too curious in seeing exactly how they're going to deal with this. I mean, all the traders are gone, and that's a patrol. That's not they're not going to stay here and guard. I don't think, at least. Missed my opportunity to go into the noble house. There is a noble house here, I think. Yeah. I should have gone in the noble house while there's no guards. Or nobody around. Who are those? More vagrants? Is that starving vagrants? Yeah. This place is swarming with starving vagrants now. And these manhunters are just frozen in time outside. Gonna sneak onto the other side of the town. We'll run. Let's see if anything's come back. Well, you know what the good thing is? While they're gone, let's use their gear. Hold on, we can use their training equipment. I was not expecting that. That is still spooky to me. I don't know. Sometimes when you start a new game without exiting towns can be people you have to import. Oh, okay. So are we? So since our last game was finished off in you think that since we started our last game in or ended our last game in Stoat and we started a new game that it made Stoat empty? Is that kind of what I'm picking up? I mean, that sounds very, very likely. That sounds very likely because there's nothing else that could be the case. The question is, should I import? If that's the case. Because this really makes vengeance on them really kind of hard. I mean, I guess you could say it's karmic vengeance. I don't know. I didn't even have to do anything. Carl Kesh and Jaglonger literally just, by the time they got to the place of their, I don't know. It's mysterious. I like it on one hand. Something happened. Someone else disliked them for killing the dog more than us. John Wick came in. They killed the dog. John Wick came in and killed him before we even got to him. That's what happened. That's all I can think of. You have to exit the game before a new game. That's probably, yeah, it's a glitch then. Yeah, it sounds like, yeah. I'll continue on with this episode. I at least won't import this episode. Because I like the mystery of it on one hand. Glitch or no glitch, it is pretty mysterious. It is pretty mysterious. It's one of those things where it might not be intended in the game, but it can make its own story. Kind of like how when we got taken to Rebirth, when we were helping the Holy Nation, we weren't supposed to be picked up because we were helping them fight bandits. But we still got picked up. So the question is what is it going to mean for the campaign? At least at the moment, that means we can train some. To get to melee attack 15, I think. I will say it gave us a pretty spooky moment with that ninja. I will say that. I was authentically scared I was going to get away from me. If we both went into dying, it would have been game over there. Our whole plan was to hold them off in there. Let's turn off block. So I don't forget, so I don't send them into a fight with block on. I mean, block is good, but eventually they're going to break through your block. And if you forget to turn block off, you'll never actually take your chance to hit them. All the stuff in shops, yeah, that's true. It's all there. Now, I don't know if I don't know, because most of the stuff, if I remember, most of the stuff is in their backpack, isn't it? They have like one huge big backpack. So most stuff is actually in the backpack, I thought. But maybe I'm wrong. In fact, let's find it. Let's arrange your shop. Let's do a little quick check with Kralkesh. Do a quick check. Yeah, they're gone. Let's see what he has in here. I mean, I guess we can't do vengeance on the people anymore, but maybe we can do vengeance on their leftover bank account, as in their stuff. Oh, crossbow. We'll just unlock everything. I don't typically end up stealing from buildings because there's not much fight in it. But this is, I guess, a special case. I don't know. We'll just look at everything. We'll decide whether we want to take everything. There's a lot of stuff, though. Now, you can typically sneak in and take the training fairly easily. So, the training isn't something that... in fact, I would highly recommend finding a barracks that has low population and just training in it once you get high enough sneak. That's probably the easiest sneak thing to do early on. Okay, just some stuff. I'll have to think about it. This is where I think Larkesh died, because he finally got his. Well, technically, he died. Carl sacrificed himself to get his spot changed. And then Larkesh ran in to save Carl the dog, and ultimately ended up getting caught because of it. A lot of stuff. Some of it is actually not illegal to take, like that grog. I mean, the beds are free now because there's no person who owns them. Let's go back and train. We'll have to think about it. They have mostly... ooh, there's a weapon shop. I guess the shop's never closed now. I guess that's a good thing. Let's see what they've got in here. I haven't missed too much from stealing from buildings, so this is actually kind of new to me. I typically avoid it because there's a lot of ways to kind of make it kind of skip past a lot of the progression by just getting a bunch of stuff really quick and easy. But this might be a special case because I really don't know what to think about it. I wasn't expecting that we were gonna glitch out the entire city. And some of it's not even stealing. Like all the stuff in the building if you look here, it's not red. It's white. They literally just didn't spawn in. I mean, in the boxes it counts as stealing, but nothing outside the boxes is saying that's stealing. Well, think about it. We got an episode. We got an episode to think of. To think of what we're gonna do with all this stuff. Besides, there's no merchants here anyway, so we'd have to consider what we were gonna take. If that's the case. I mean, we can start buying up homes in here. It's technically empty town now. It's literally ours. Stout's kind of ours. Or Stout. I mean, it's owned by United Cities, but what are they going to do about it? I mean, can we even destroy? Can we destroy buildings? No, I don't think we can. That's kind of interesting. We basically have a full empty city. That's probably one of the spookiest things next to Stove's Garden I've experienced in Kenshi, in terms of not expecting it to happen. Like, it authentically spooked me. It might not sound like it because I'm trying to talk, but it authentically spooked me that no one was here. I guess I never had that glitch. I always started from the menu. But it's neat to see new stuff, though. And glitches can add to the game, I guess. Add to the spook factor. And in this case, dispense karmic justice? Yeah, a little bit. Because of what they did to Larkash. Let's see how we're doing on... Oop. Let's see how we're doing on melee attack. We're almost to 15 and 15. Which, once you get to 15 and 15, we don't need this anymore. Alright, it's a perfectly working town. And but we do have to still pay for buildings, which kind of sucks. And we don't get any of the guards, which is typically a benefit. Now, we won't get raided. So there's that. I'm not sure, since I've never had this bug before. I don't know if this. So you said that you have to start a new game, Brinsky, but we call it Brinsky. We call it to fix it, right? So if we didn't start a new game, they shouldn't come back. They shouldn't come back. So we could just kind of do whatever we wanted. We got like a permanent hideout. Us and every we call it. Or actually, let's check out the Noble House. Walked right next to Jaglonger. Very happy they didn't recognize they were a runaway slave. Where's the Noble House? Let's go ahead and rob the Noble House. Or let's live in the Noble House. I don't know if any of you guys have seen the show, what do we call it? And they come through every once in a while. The Samurai, but they just don't stay. I mean, unless they're about to. Could be about to. To repopulate the guards. But now is a good time as any to break into the Noble House. Let's just sit over here. Let's medic up. And once we are... Whoop, hold on. Run back here. And we're going to have Crawlkesh do it because he's not known to these people. He doesn't have any bounties or anything on him right now. Let's wait till those guys leave. Okay, yeah, they're resting at the bakery. Wonder if that's just because the bar is not open? Oh, no. Picklock. There you go. Oh, and it's not stealing. It's all... it's it's all white. It's all white instead of red. We basically have a noble house. Public, it's open to the... Hold on, is this open to the... No, it's private. It's still private. But we basically got a whole noble house. Let's come up here. Jaguar, come up here. And we probably have to sneak through it. So I imagine that they'll get angry if they spot us in here, but... Let's see. Let's take a chance to see what's in here. Pick lock. Again, I haven't messed around with... Okay, we could get a lot of money from this. Okay, we can't sleep in the bed, though. Okay, you do this one. Let's see what's in there. Cats. Oh, there's money. Weapon cabinet. It's empty, though. Let's unlock that. Mostly all trade goods. So the question is do we just snatch up all this, all the free stuff? What pearl sword holder, and then end up going somewhere and just. Can we open that with tools, right? With strength. We're not strong enough to do that. We don't have the tools either. Alright. That was interesting to learn, though. We can always come back in here. Let's go back to the training. And the barracks. Let's go back to training in the barracks. But that's actually one thing I would recommend is once you get really good at sneak, just train in the barracks right past them. Don't even worry about necessarily setting up your own because it's very resource intensive and you can find a rank 3 very easily in a barracks and then just have, just use and abuse theirs. Take all the fancy rugs to decorate your house with. That would be funny. Admirer, you have a point. Admirer, you have a point. That would be a fun way to... I don't know. We'll have to think. Whether we import... Okay. On one hand, we have the spooky factor that, it adds something unique to the story. Not everyone else has a story in which one of the cities, have people just suddenly disappear. Right? But we also get shorted on Vengeance, so I don't know. Caravan guard, I don't think he'll care that we're in here. No, he doesn't care. So I don't know. We import our save and act like it was one long vacation. Like they just took a big vacation. But if we import our save, we're not doing it probably this stream because I don't want hacksaw. We could probably use that, but we'll probably do it at the start of next stream. We'll probably just focus on staying some other place once we get to 15 and 15. Or even maybe even go out now. With 14. 14's close enough, really. And it's going to take a long time to get anywhere with it. Besides, that's not really where we wanted to be anyway. We wanted to go to Vane. So let's go ahead and run. That's where we really want to be. So, Stout would require resetting the game. Getting a Vengeance on Stout, personally, would require Vengeance on the game. Or, not Vengeance on the game. Would require getting, us to... We just ran past some samurai. Would require us to, restart the game. So we'll probably for this episode we'll just stick on other places. But that's neat. I haven't with all towns in the game. It's not bad having a vacant town. Yeah, that's true. That is true, Admirer. That is. It would be interesting to have one, and it was appropriate because I don't know if you saw the earlier episodes. If you saw the earlier episodes with what happened to Larkesh and the dog Crawl, of how they got absolutely butchered by the guards for not having money. It is a little bit of karmic justice for them to just be wiped off the map. So I'm not missing them, But at the same time, we haven't really got to get the payback personally, so I don't know. Ooh, they're running at 15. Where are we running at? We're running at... Ooh, they're running at... Why are they running so slow? Is it weight? Or is it... It's encumbrance partly, but... I don't know if I'll be able to lighten it that much. Here, crawl catch, you carry that. Okay, there we go. Well, we should outrun them. Most things you can outrun if you run at least 18. If you want to outrun police, though, you need to get like 20 to 21 in this game. He's most as a samurai, especially samurai police, because that's ultimately what messed up with Larkesh and Crawl. Crawl sacrificed his life to give Larkesh a chance to run, but then we got Larkesh trying to save Crawl, and they ended up getting captured because of it before Crawl starved to death. So. See where we go. Now we should be able to pretty easily outrun. Now, part of the reason why I want to do this is also because if we get to the vein, we can make a lot of money through the beak thing eggs. We can make a lot of money with beak thing eggs, and I know beak things are scary. They're very scary, but typically the villagers and the hives can typically deal with them, and they typically do pretty easily. I've never really had them lose en masse to a group of them, as long as you can run fast enough to get far enough away from the beat things that you can get to a town, if that makes sense. So as long as you can get to a town safely first. Okay, I think we gotta run all of these guys anyways right now, so. Because we're both running we're running at 18 and 21, so we should be more than fast enough. So when we go through here, we should be fine. Let's see. See how fast they run. Oh, no, the high pound runs at 21. Ooh, that's not good. Let's see how fast Crawlcash runs. Oh, we then picked up. Oh, no, we picked up the wrong person. Put down. Pick up them. Oh, significantly slower. Run away. Running past the high paladin is not going to end well. They run too fast. We might be able to sneak around, though. Is there a hole in the defenses here? We can go up and around or down and around, I think. The down and around involves running through acid, which is not impossible for us since we do have some acid protection here. Acid 40 and acid 25, and they have acid 40. So we could just run through. We could run through here. But I'm kind of worried if we do. So I don't know. Let's think about it. Let's run through here and see if we feel like that's going too slow. Oh, but we are only running 15, so I'm worried about iron spiders. Maybe we're not quite ready yet to run through that way. Not quite ready to go to Vane. Let's go to Trader's Edge then. We're getting at least athletics experience. And strength experience to some extent now. Let's put them down and have them both run. Trader's Edge. Get some running experience. Mostly exploring today, it seems like. Don't use stealth to do you use stealth to steal the eggs? Believe it or not, okay, this is what I do. Grab them and run. That's what I do. Or no, what I do is I get the attention of the beak things. And okay, so this depends on where beak things are compared to the hive is. I typically get the beak things rounded up, right? I typically am pretty fast running in most of my... I mostly do solo games, and by that point, I'm typically very fast by the time I try to do this tactic. Normally running at like 24, 25. Now, beak things run 10 miles per hour faster than you, but that typically gives you enough time to get into their sight view and run to a hive, maybe dodging a hit or two. That is not necessarily what I would call the pro play, but it does work. Stealth would work again, probably perfectly fine as well. Especially if you're really high stealth and you can run at full speed with stealth, then definitely do stealth for sure. But my tactic typically involves running like a maniac and grabbing the eggs and then running like a maniac back, or if I don't have a lot of weight space, because they're pretty heavy, running like a maniac in front of them, waving at them, trying to entice them to come after me, and then running them and to make it the hive's problem. And I will help fight them then. Ooh, hang. We better have some bribe money to survive this place. That was Jack Longer. That's typically... Right now we're just running track at the moment. How we're doing on food? Ooh, we're not doing good at food at all. I thought we still had some food left. We actually are losing food. We need to run to Shobutai, because that's where we have a lot of our mining set up. A lot of good mining options. So we'll run to Shobutai. But probably the most important stat in the entire game is this thing right here. Run speed. If you have the highest run speed in the game, you are the strongest character in the game. If you can run faster than everyone else, you can beat anybody. Period. That's it. End of discussion. You can win any battle if you don't stay. If you don't stay to fight. Any battle you can win. How fair you'll do it depends. If you do crossbow, if you do crossbow and run speed, it's just a matter of do you have enough bolts to kill them. If you have enough bolts to kill them, they're going to die. They're going to die. That's it. Stealth is another one you could argue is a really big stat. If you have stealth and assassination, then you can beat most people in the game. But that one's a little trickier because there are conditions. Kind of like, I guess you could say, running has some conditions that can make it easier or harder. But those are some rebel farmers running after us. Dude, ironically, the United City still kind of likes us, which is the great irony of this all. Because we've caused so much mayhem. This might as well be called the the wacky and wild adventures of of what just weird things can happen in in the Great Desert. Wacky and wild adventures in the Great Desert. Because that's where we've been most of this game. Because until we can run 21 miles per hour, we're not running through that gate. We could try sneaking through, but we're not running through until we can run fast enough. And I think Shuck don't actually get athletics. I think they actually... Do they get athletics negative? Yeah, they get athletics negative, which makes things even a little harder. These are gaining experience a lot slower. But as you can see, running gives it pretty fast, so... There is that. And this is Jag Longer. Oh, they're running at 19 now. So we're getting close. We're getting almost to enough speed. We need food. And food requires us to go and mine some. And Shobutai has a lot of places where we can mine. So, especially with 2 people. Now we are getting slowed down a little bit by our shoes, but not really enough to really worry. Oop, gonna sneeze real quick. Oh, no, I guess not. I was gonna sneeze and it was like, oh, I guess not. As soon as I mentioned it, I no longer needed it. There we go. We're gonna just mine for a bit, at least for a little bit. Get some copper. Jack Longer hasn't mined, I think, at all, right? This is they just started mining. Should be really low. Yeah, laboring 1, so they're not going to be really good at this. Poor Elves was probably a lot better, but he ended up 28. That's not as the crazy as we were getting. Oh my gosh, we're getting attacked by a starving vagrant. Hey, we're hungry too. Calm down. Oh, they're using their fists. Punch them. Does that give what do you call it, arm defense? I just realized. Hand defense? No, it does not. It does actually. In fact, it hurts our martial arts. So, whoever's holding their weapon, that's why. Call Kesh, give them their weapon back. Forgot we were holding it. Okay, hit him. Or hit her. There you go. You'd sell that. In the meantime, let's go ahead and take this. You know, we were in a tough spot before, so we'll heal them up. We'll be a little generous. More generous than everyone's been to us so far in this game. It's either been wacky and wild, or call it getting arrested and into an infinite loop. However, I will say it's been notably a lot harder to evade and escape on the UC side than it has been on the Holy Nation side. Getting out of Rebirth was a lot more straightforward. I don't know if that was just luck, because just with just with Load on his own, and he was injured, getting out was a lot easier. So I guess the UC, it's just because you get locked in some cage with a bunch of guards around, whereas you're around a bunch of you're kind of in a bigger area in Rebirth. Oh, let's go ahead and throw that stuff onto our backpack. It's funny, now we had Elves, who is the thief who just stole because he couldn't do anything else, and they wouldn't like him in the UC, so he just stole rum. And Crawlcatch on his adventure for vengeance for his brother. And now we have Jaglonger, which we actually really haven't fleshed out all that much. Exactly what kind of person Jaglonger is. Okay, hold on, they're capturing. You know what? I'm not going to let this stand. Knock him out. Crawlcatch, knock him out. Alright, knock him out. Once you can stand up. Knock him out. We're going to free him. It's for your own good. There we go. Loot. We are literally going to free... Oh, are you? He didn't actually enslave you. Never mind. First aid. Oh, no! He's knocked out again. Hold on. we accidentally helped him get enslaved. Uh-oh. Who's he talking to? Uh-oh. We committed a crime? How about... Okay. Let's run. Oh, we got hit. But we're okay. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. Get far away from your friends. What's your stats? Oh, on the 20s? Darn. He's got stats on his 20s. Okay, so Crawlcatch has committed a crime, which might give him like a $500 bounty, depending on what happens. Okay, we're running pretty slow. Is that thing that heavy? I think it's just that heavy. It's just that heavy. It's crazy how that's just that heavy to them. Come on, outrun him. Come on, can you hide? Nope. Okay, they're clearly chasing Jaglonger, not Crawlcatch. So Crawlcatch, go off this way. Break off and see if you can hide. And see if you can actually come up behind him. Yeah, go this way. Go this way. Yep, come on. Knock him out. There we go. Here. Block against him. You have your, you have that, right? So just block. Block, and meanwhile, we're going to see if we can get you help. Here. He's going to hit us, but maybe once or twice. But our block should be 25 now, right? And this should give us some defense experience. Come here and get rid of that manhunter. That's right. Come on, Crawlcatch. Come around behind him. And knock him out from behind. Got 55% chance. Do it. Oh, no, he messed up. Okay, so run. Crawlcast, run. Okay, there we go. Try again. Got him. We got him. Can't avoid the knockout forever. Now we just try to find. Okay, so he's kind of unhurt, but we need to do something a little bit karmically appropriate for this guy. So let's find something that. Hold on, who are they? Sand ninjas? I don't think anyone will enslave him, right? I don't know if they will. We'll throw him. Oh, you know what? Let's throw him into Stout's prisons. That's what we could use with Stout. Stout has a bunch of empty prison cells where no one watches them. And so why don't we just use Stout to put all the, we'll decide still on that later, but slavers are crazy scary if you can't, yeah, I agree with it. Beep, Cat, Sad Neo, those are all pretty good ones in green. 5 players in current game. Hub's really good. Wooden Sandals is good too. 18 eggs really in a record? Sorry if I came back to these a little late. Record. Hold on. Those are all good tips. I always end up picking up with I use the thief backpack so much. Fragment X, yeah. If you pick up something, yeah, too heavy, you can. So if you did pick up like a bunch of eggs and you couldn't carry them, you would go dead slow, and then the beak things could just rip you apart. So yeah, that's a good point too. We don't want to mess with the city heroes because they're going to be not friendly to us since they don't like Shek. Turn off block. Oh gosh, who's running? It's Garu. Okay, I'm okay with Garu. Garu, you're cool. So we got this, who is that? That's Manhunter on our shoulder. We are kind of getting hungry though. We're getting really hungry. You know, let's no longer sneak and just run. Okay, who are those people? Samurai Scout, Samurai Sergeant. Let's run faster and farther than them. Okay. We need to get to Stout, and then we need to go get some food from somewhere. We need to make some money. Is it really in this direction? Stout? Yeah, just run straight that way. How about that? Okay, yeah, here it is. We might, if the bar has some food in it, we might just steal the food. We do need the food. Okay, let's run in here. Where's the police station? Or you know what? Let's throw him into the slaver room. That, as a manhunter, that's something that he can appreciate, right? Let's make sure he goes into the appropriate location, huh? So let's walk over. You can actually see what they got in here. It's pants. Fortunately, I don't think they have any food, do they? Okay, you can get a front row seat. How about that? Which one's the closest to the front? That one. I wanted to be able to see the door, so let's do this one. There we go. Stealth KO. You didn't see us. You never saw us. I could have talked to him, but I kind of do want to talk to him. Hold on. Talk to Manhunter. Stealth KO. Oh, alarm raised. Stealth KO again. There we go. Let's run. He's ratting us out to the non-existent police. Let's run. Who's that? Clifford of the Tech Hunters. Oh, it's another, what do you call him? Skeleton. Oh boy, who are those guys? Slave hunters. Ooh, we do not want to run by slave hunters. We're not that skilled that we can really. I was gonna say, are people starting to stand in the doors? You know, actually, I'm just gonna go inside the barracks and leave it there. Yeah, stealth is really good. Stealth, if you don't do anything to kind of mitigate yourself late game, you can get pretty insane. You know what? We'll take some bread. Hold on. Like you can actually like knock out you can knock out what do we call them? Catlon. You can knock out Catlon. I mean, combat technically you can do some crazy stuff too, but it's just more out. It's more you can do some pretty crazy stuff with knockout itself. You really ate it rather than giving some to Crawl Cash. He's looking like with seriously, like a face saying seriously. He's the one closer to starvation. Let's pick lock. Again, I don't typically do a lot of thieving in Kenshi just because you can really jump up past a lot of progression. But it's just the game has given us such a unique opportunity to have a ghost town. And a pretty, what do you call it, a pretty well established one. It just works so well with our story. You know, the crossbow or stealth, you can kill almost anything in the game. I totally agree with that, Admirer. That is absolutely true. That is, like Kenshi technically goes by what you could call realistic balancing, as in that is sometimes some situations that it's not balanced to necessarily be that everything is fair. It's balanced to be like, well, if you could outrun somebody and if you did have a ranged weapon, you kind of would always win. Unless you ran out of unless you ran out of ammo or the guy caught up to you, right? You just win because you could keep running back further and shoot the guy. Unless the guy had armor that could that could protect him, or you ran out of space. Now, in real life, obviously, you have to worry about exhaustion. But in Kenshi, you could run across the map, and your guy would be like, "Oh, I'm still ready to run across the map again." So if I had to say, if they had added anything into Kenshi 2 to balance that out, I'd say some kind of exhaustion mechanic would be the only way I could think of balancing the run game. Of that, by running too long, you slow down. It doesn't have to be that you end, it ends everything, but that would really, really, really balance athletics leveling. It'd balance so many things. Just some kind of how skeletons, and it doesn't have to be like you go way down, like just it's like how encumbrance slows you down, just a tired, like thing, right? And it wouldn't be that different from hunger, but it would just prevent people from running forever. Oh, the big things, you can dodge their attack when they pause. Yes, that is true. You can. It's definitely one of those things where you can get really good at it, but I never do it enough that it's a guarantee. It's never guaranteed that I'm going to dodge it. It's always maybe. That's probably what the best I would say. It's like always like, hey, it could happen. I might dodge it this time. But I think we'll leave off the stream this time in our little ghost town here, eating over a ghost town table, the ghost town of Stout, and see what what our plan is to do. If we import the game, we'll probably import the game off stream and get back to where we're supposed to be. Otherwise, we'll use the ghost town. So I'll have to think that over. What works best narratively, I guess, for the stream. Because we do want to get Vengeance on a town, but Shobutai messed with us too, so we could always just go mess with Shobutai too. Or just focus on, being bandits. Like being more, kind of in the vein of Band of Bones kind of bandits. Because that's really kind of what I was hoping to go for. However, we've been more sneak thief ninja. the entire time we've been more sneak thief than ninja. The main difference is we haven't been stealing everything that hasn't been strapped down. We've only so far the only item we've really stolen from a house was a piece of bread to eat in a ghost town, and it wasn't even stealing because it didn't count as theft because it was highlighted white. So we'll have to think about it. So despite this wacky turn of events, I hope you really enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. We'll be back tomorrow. You will either be in a new world or we'll be in the same world, and probably whichever one we do tomorrow is going to be what we're going to continue on with. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have really enjoyed. Yeah, Ghost Town is cool. It's really fun. Knocking them over, yes. Knocking out someone over and over can be really, really, really hilarious. They're like, oh, where'd he go? Pop, go down. Where'd he go? Pop. He can keep going down. Thank you. Thank you. It's good to hear. There was fun watch. It was good to. It's fun watching, and it's fun watching the people get knocked out too in this game too. So you can get pretty crazy with it. So we might just make a duo of Shek ninjas. I mean, that's not necessarily what a lot of people do since they don't have a high dexterity or athletics or stealth modifier. So it's unique. You know, doing with like Shek kind of warrior ninjas, or like somewhere in between. You mean? Like, we're called, Shek, I think we mentioned earlier that we wanted to be like ambush. We want to make these guys like ambush predators. We're not going to be like sneak thieves, but we're not going to be like the bandits that, just kick in the door. Because I think we were going for more like, kind of like a wolf pack. Kind of a wolf pack kind of, kind of styling. So we'll see what it goes like. We'll have a lot of fun while we do it though. So thank you guys for watching. See you guys later and have a good one. All right, bye.